with another one. So we finna get it cracking, for a little bit. I'll get a couple of lives in. I'm gonna probably come back with another one, maybe two more. So, um, I got a little bit of time on my hands. I'm gonna talk about some interesting and different stuff. But I had to talk about this. At this point in time, I really asked the question, how could anybody be a fan of Teofimo or Teofimo, because that's what he acts like. This dude is all talk but no bite. It's funny how he seemed to be worried about my color, but the only color that he should be worried about is the color yellow because he's a yellow bellied coward and a chicken. This dude talks as if he's owed the world. I've never seen a man talk so much on social media, but he refuses to sign any contracts. He turns down fades with pretty much everybody. Okay, Teal, you wanted my attention and you wanted people's attention. You got mines. But once again, it tripped me out to a certain degree. Even though I told people don't give him no attention, they wasn't, they don't talk about him anyway because they too busy making videos about Devin Haney. That just shows you the popularity of Teofimo versus Devin Haney. He's proven everybody's point. Nobody cares about him. I'm kind of doing him a favor by even making a video about him. But at the end of the day, this just goes to show you the temperament of, social media content creators and how full of it they are. You know, this dude refuses to sign any contract to fight anybody. He doesn't want no smoke with anybody, but then he makes these little backhand remarks, condescending remarks, but then at the same time, he won't back it up. He thought that the Lomachenko fight was going to leapfrog him into superstardom. And he thought he was going to be able to do what Canelo do, carefully pick who his opponents is. But at the end of the day, he don't want none of that, you know what I'm saying? He really don't want the fate. Then he tries to act like he should get a certain amount of money. He turned down a big payday to fight Subio Matias on ESPN pay-per-view. But then again, I guess he knew that it wasn't going to sell. At the end of the day, this dude like overprices himself. And the funny thing is, this is a dude that's still fighting fighting in locker rooms and stuff, and fighting in lobbies of, Chick-fil-A, fighting in ballrooms because nobody wants to come see him. Nobody wants to pay money to come see him. But I understand why he have this hate towards people that look like me. I understand. And see, here's the thing though, and I usually don't do this. I usually don't get too personal. But at the end of the day, after that shit that he pulled with his father in Phoenix, which he thought I was going, you know, at the end of the day, it didn't work. I didn't play your game. It backfired on you. So I'm gonna get personal since you tried to disrespect me, since you tried to be funny. At the end of the day, you was sitting up there begging to get on camera pretty much. You couldn't stand the fact that I was interviewing your father. So you tried to insert yourself in the interview, but it is what it is. And nobody saw it. But like I said, very few people know about the shit that you pulled in Phoenix, that you tried to pull. And I wasn't going to give you the satisfaction of posting it because that's exactly what you wanted. Told you I ain't starving for views or subscribers. I'm not that desperate. And then you really had people making videos saying that Devin Haney ducked this dude when he was offered pretty much a life-changing payday, but he didn't want to fight. Then he tries to circle back and try to make an offer to Devin Haney, 55-45 in favor of you. A dude who can't even sell 3,000 tickets, who's never been on pay-per-view, And that's why I was laughing when I saw Bill wasting his time talking to this goofy ass light skinned dude who don't be knowing what he be talking about. This is the same dude that thought, and he from where Errol Spence from. This is the same dude, along with another goofy dude that's from where Errol Spence from, was talking about Bud cheating and all this stuff, talking about Errol Spence was gonna destroy Bud. Well, somebody got destroyed, all right, and it wasn't Terrence Crawford. Every time I look around, this dude got something to say on social media. He posts something, but he never signs any contracts. I mean, he didn't turn down everybody. He don't want to fight Tank. He don't want to fight Subiro Matias. He don't want to fight Brian Norman Jr. And it was funny. I talked to Brian Norman Sr. the other day. They would love the opportunity to retire Teofimo. But he don't want to fight nobody. He just want to clout chase and attach his name to everybody to build some stature, build some notoriety, and it doesn't work because nobody cares about him. Nobody wants to see him fight. He doesn't have a big following. He doesn't have, I mean, for real, he doesn't have he doesn't have a country or a culture behind him. He too busy trying to duplicate and copy my culture. You know, and I'm gonna say this once again. Black people created hip hop, not no Latinos, or should I say Latinos, because it's a damn lie. You didn't play one part in inventing hip hop. You help it elevate, and that's about as far as you can get. When you saw how when you saw how dope we are, it's black people inspire everybody on a global basis. We inspire pretty much everything to a certain degree. Only problem is we don't value ourselves the way we value other people, and we want to protect other people. But you know, like I said before, Teofimo Lopez is a yellow coward. That's all he is. That's the color he should be thinking about. But I understand why you have such envy, because you wake up every day wondering, is the child support that you paying to your ex-wife, you know, getting put in the pockets of, her alleged, brother, companion, partner, whatever you want to call it. And then your sister allegedly is married to a black dude. So I understand, you wake up in a cold sweat like Ron Burgundy. Black, 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 black. Yeah, I know. I know. I know it bothers you. I understand completely. I understand completely where that's coming from. I understand the anger. I understand the resentment. I understand the hatred. I understand the jealousy. Like, Teofimo Lopez is the epitome of no smoke. Mr. Not gonna do it. Kind of like that scene from Notorious with Little Kim, you know, when she said, "Get on top." And he was like, "Uh-uh." That's how Teofimo is when they ask him to fight anybody, especially that have melanin in him. Uh-uh. Mr. Turn it down quick, Mr. You know, I need a certain amount of money. This dude just constantly price himself out in fights. And I'm trying to figure out the people that even remotely trying to defend this dude and rally behind this dude. And basically, he probably only got one dude that's rallying behind him, and it's that other goofy dude. That other goofy dude. You know, I ain't gonna say his name because I don't believe in giving people free publicity. That's not like really my thing. I only give people publicity that I'm damn weird and stuff. And I'm just trying to figure out. And that's the thing. T.O.'s supposed to be his boy, but he always talked about Devin Haney. Hilarious. Love every minute of it. I'm talking about Teofimo Lopez is Mr. No Go. Oh, that's all he does is clout chase. He says all this stuff, but he won't sign no contract. He won't sign no contract. He got an excuse every time. And Top Rank then tried to get the dude what he want. They didn't try to make the dude happy, but he asked for certain money. So they say, okay, well, we'll give you certain money, but you got to fight this dude. Now I'm not interested. Oh, well, here's a counter offer. No, dude, you like there's no counter offers for you. They offered you what you was asking for, and you still wanted more. How can you ask for more when you, in retrospective, you ain't bringing them in. You ain't packing arenas, dude. You can't sell out. You can't even sell out ballrooms, dude. Why you think you went from fighting at Madison Square Garden to fighting in ballrooms, fighting at movie theaters and stuff? I'm talking. I'm talking some serious stuff. Your next fight gonna be in the. I mean, for real. Your next fight might be at Hooters. This dude has no fan base whatsoever. None. But he think he should get all these perks, all these amenities for doing absolutely nothing. Not having no fan base. And that's funny. Top Rank been far more patient with him than they've been with other people. They have tried to take care of this dude, but he don't want to be taken care of. He want to take the easy route. He want to take the easy way out. It's basically talk shit about, melanated fighters, but just don't get in the ring with them. And people should see right through this dude now. See, that's the thing. See, I can't, I'm I can't really say what I want to say because at the end of the day, everybody knows I'm a media member. So I can't really say certain stuff like how I want to say it because, all directions would point to me. But Teofimo ain't really like how he pretend to be. He ain't about that life. He ain't about that life. I'm telling you right now, if it really got brought to him, he'll be trying to call the police. He got that in him. He got that in, and I'm just trying to figure out how can anybody like back this dude. And my thing is, where the ether for Teofimo Lopez? Where's the? I mean, I'm just saying, where's the ether for Teofimo Lopez, Tim? I mean, like I said, you got you disrespecting the brothers, talking about toxic fathers and stuff. Like, man, come on, man. Like, dude, come on, man. Why the silence now? Where everybody at? But I ain't trying to dish you, but I'm just calling it like right down the middle. I'm calling it fair and square. Where all the smoke for Teofimo and his father? Where all the smoke for Teofimo turning their fades on a regular basis? We talk about Tank, but at the same time, keep it balanced. Still don't want to fight nobody. Dude, why don't you just get out of boxing? Why don't you go back to being a garbage man? Why don't you become a garbage man for real, dude? Because your popularity is garbage. Your ticket sales is garbage. Fan base is garbage. So you might as well, when you think of Teofimo, you think of garbage. You have a garbage personality. Yeah, you should be a garbage man. You should. Maybe that's your calling. Maybe that's your calling. Because God knows nobody wants to see you fight. Nobody. Now I wonder what he gonna tweet tomorrow or post. Like I said, you trying to disrespect Andre Ward, man. Come on, man. I'm pretty sure Andre Ward would let you come on the show, but man, you trying to bring up, trying to say some little slick stuff like you always do. I mean, here's the thing though. Be careful, dude. I'm gonna say this much. Sometimes when people keep talking slick, eventually they get caught slipping. And that's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. I just want to know where all this vitriol and all this heat for Teofimo that you got for the brothers when they do or say something you don't like. All of a sudden you ain't got nothing to say. But then you talk about people is race baiters and all that kind of stuff. You got all these elaborate names for the brothers and stuff. But you ain't got nothing to say about the others. So wasn't Ryan Garcia race baiting when he specifically said he wanted to do harm, made terrorist threats on, social media and hate speech, but none of you cowards had anything to say. So, and then some of y'all taking pictures with Brian Garcia. Make that make sense. Make that make sense. What's up? Make that make sense. I'm trying. I mean, for real. I know Public Enemy many moons ago, back in 1990, I think, had an album called "Fear of a Black Planet." Teofimo has a fear of black people. Teofimo is the Honduras Spanish version of Richard Pryor. He tried to talk all tough, but like for real, he is scared to death of black fighters. I'm talking about he is the Spanish Richard Pryor. I ain't scared of nothing, man. I ain't scared of you. Can't tell me nothing, Jack. Teofimo Pryor. That should be his name, since you like black culture so much. Well, I heard Fat Joe bowed out of hosting the BET Awards. Good, Fat Joe. Even though BET isn't black owned, but at the end of the day, that's good for you because you ain't black anyway. BET is a figurehead network. Ain't been black since 2000. And they underpaid Bob Joseph for that. Only gave him $1 billion. So, he don't even know how to refer to black people as talking about he need a black boy. Dude, if you don't get get out of here, dude. Cornball. That dude ain't boxed out. That dude ain't been boxed out. He just don't want to box. No, he just backed into a corner. He just didn't ran out of excuses. Like I said, you want to get paid, but you don't want to, you know what I'm saying? You want to get paid, but at the end of the day, you ain't bringing them in. You can't say, can you sell out an arena? No, that's been proven. You was given a chance. They put you in Madison Square Garden. They put you in the real Madison Square Garden. You sold 6,000 tickets. They tried to put you at a smaller. They tried to put you at a smaller arena. The Michelob Ultra Arena, and you didn't sell, and you couldn't sell like, man, you couldn't even sell like 4,000 tickets. But then you think you should just get paid the same amount of money as Devin Haney and all them type of people. And like I said, anybody at this point that actually think Devin Haney ducked Teofimo Lopez, you are a moron. You are a moron. You are clueless, and you need to stop talking boxing. Because you don't know what the fuck you talking about whatsoever. Nah, I'm gonna talk about that. I'm gonna talk about that later. I'm not done with Skip. I'm not done with Skip by by any means, by any stretch of the imagination. Am I done with Skip? You know, I'm just outsourcing other subjects, but I'm gonna circle back to Skip. I'm not done. I am far from done with Skip. So, but yeah, with that being said, man, T.O. just showed you who he is, man. He is straight up coward. And that's all it come down to. Nobody don't want to hear his excuses. Cause like I said, if this was a black fighter doing this, there would be videos everywhere. There would be videos all over the place. Calling him out his name, calling him this, calling him that. Nah, he wanted some attention. He got the attention. I'm talking about that man is more yellow than man. He more yellow than a New York taxi. But anyway, that's all I have to say for right now. It's your boy Town. I'm out.